This Justin News presents Irritus Beaver's Bombing Run.
Hold on. All right, guys, it's time for another bombing run, and we have three great comedians here tonight. Yay! It's always awesome to have three great comedians. Some nights it's kind of hard. You know, people bounce out and then people bounce in, and then I double book. That happens. It happens. I'm just General AA Ron. I can bomb in my own show, so I can also screw up everything too. So how this game works is three comedians get 5 minutes to do their sets, and my mysterious judge will decide who's Joker Ace first place, second and third place. Winners of the show gets to be on my This Justin News Comedy Club show on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on a future date. With that being said, I want everyone to please give a warm welcome to my judge, Sir Judge-a-lot, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Hey, I did go back in time. to the 80s. I went to go get Sir Mix-a-Lot. I got Sir Judge-a-lot. Apparently a second-rate rapper who does comedy. So that's how that ends up. But he was happy to get in a time machine. I had the TARDIS, and I said, well, let's come on in. He was a little scared of technology. But it's all right with it right now. And also I want to give big thanks to my co-host, Sargent at Arms. Thank you, Sargent at Arms, for making this run so well. All right, we're going to get started here with our first contestant of the show tonight. And that is going to be Kelly Zemnickis, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Hey, everybody. So lovely to be here. I'm feeling good, guys. I had a good week in therapy. I had a breakthrough, which I'm super proud of. You guys want to hear about my breakthrough?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is noteworthy. Guys, for the first time, my therapist said to me, Kelly, that will be great for your set. Yes. Man, achievement unlocked, I think. And I got to this level, you know, with 6 months of therapy. I got to this way quicker than I thought I would. So I am pumped. I'm feeling good. I would definitely describe myself as a neat person. I think I'm pretty fun, you know. If you ask my doctor, though, she would describe me as just a girl with an unremarkable vagina and a bulky uterus. Yeah, which really does sound like the worst Britney Spears song ever. It does. And I know what you're thinking. Doctor, do you mean gynecologist? Well, I'm in Canada, so she does both. It's free, guys. You know, it's free healthcare. That's what you get. Combos. She also does my dry cleaning, which I will say is a nice bonus. But yeah, bulky and unremarkable. I feel like she's describing my reproductive organs as having a good personality, you know? like them. They're fun. Oh man, I don't know. It's one thing to have like my parents disappointed that I have not had children. My doctor I have known since I was 14 years old. So it's a whole other ball game when your doctor is disappointed that you chose to have a career. It's very strange. It's kind of a weird feeling, guys. It really is. A lot is happening in Toronto and not. It still feels like we're stuck in 2020 here. Like we're making progress, but we're not really making any progress. So I had to move. I had to get myself some roommates. Yeah, it was hard doing this solo. So, I got a couple roommates. I've known them for a really long time. I was super lucky. They got me a room in their penthouse. Let me just humble brag for a second. I now live in a penthouse. There's a laundry service. There's a car service. There's also my parents. Yeah. I moved back home, guys. I'm Yeah, I'm 43 years old and I moved back home. So clearly I won the pandemic. Oh my gosh. I gotta say, it's kind of nice seeing people every day in the flesh. I love me my Zooms, but it's great to see people in person. Because I've been doing this thing solo, and there were only so many days in the week that I could call the Domino's pizza guy. You know what I mean? I mean, mind you, Peter and I were getting along great. We were really bonding. But I knew I had a problem when I asked this guy if he would be the emergency contact for my building. This is too much. But yeah, no, I moved back home, guys. If my parents were not proud enough that their daughter, who chose to go into comedy and filmmaking, if they weren't proud enough of that, I got my bedroom back. So yay me. Anyhow, that's all I've got for tonight, friends. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Kelly Zemnickis.
Let's give it up for Kelly Zemnickis, everybody. And Kelly, where can we find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at the Latvian Foodie, or just take my name, go to YouTube, find my YouTube channel, Kelly Zemnickis.
Yes, she does a cooking show. That's an awesome little thing. I caught a Facebook Live Sunday morning. She was making some English muffins, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That was Sunday. I'm surprised I can remember that far back. So that's awesome. I would hate to think I have to move back into my parents' house. That would totally suck, because that's 2,000 miles away, and that room is 9 by 12. That would just not work. I'd be back on that bunk bed again with the trailer house mattress. Oh, I think I'll take my chances in Detroit in a cardboard box. That's what I will do. All right, Sir Judge a Lot. Yo, Sir Judge a Lot. Yo. Okay, I'm not a rapper, guys. Okay. Oh, okay. Sir Judge a Lot. Yes. Yes, rapping is still a thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so you're ready to go? Okay. Thank goodness. Whew. I'm just gonna sweat that for a little bit there. You didn't know what texting was. All right, next to the stage is our very funny comedian. Let's welcome Jamie Black, everybody. Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you. Thanks very much. I just got back from vacation in Key West, and I had a really, really nice time. But I learned that just because you're paying a lot of money for something doesn't mean you're getting the best of everything. Like, we were in the presidential suite, and the room is like a really nice sized apartment. I mean, not a small apartment, a really nice sized apartment. It was a 1-bedroom, 2-bath, has a dining room, nice kitchen. I mean, this is the presidential suite. But do you know they didn't even have a bidet?
What?
I mean, how you gonna charge all that money and I still gotta wipe my ass? I go to the gym. I go to the gym with realistic expectations. I'm never going to look like The Rock, and that's okay. It's fine. But when commercials want to sell fitness equipment to people, they always put really fit people on these exercise machines. Really buff guys, really slim and trim women, and they're working out on the elliptical, and they're they turn to the camera and they're smiling. I'm like, nobody cares, or nobody. Shit, I already fucked up the damn punchline. I don't care how trim you are. No one looks happy when they're working out. But I get it. They are trying to sell exercise equipment to the people who need it, i.e. the fat people. And, I'm like, why don't you make it a little more realistic? If you want to sell exercise equipment to fat people, put fat people in the commercials. That way, the fat people sitting at home are looking at the fat people on the machines going, hey, if that fat ass can do it, my fat ass can do it. I saw a billboard the other day that said Jesus can wash away your sins. And there was a guy on there, and man, he was looking distraught. I mean, he had his head in his elbow, and he had his head down and everything. And I thought, nobody who's sinning looks distraught. I mean, sin is fun. This guy should be in his underwear, 2 naked chicks on either side, down in a bottle of Jack Daniels. That's the guy that needs Jesus. Sin is fun. I saw a commercial today for a contraceptive called Phexxi. It's for women. And the big selling point is that it's hormone free. So they're using social media influencers to advertise this contraceptive. I don't know about you. I don't want to date a woman that would take contraceptive advice from a TikTok star. Call me old fashioned. I don't know. But they this commercial's got bright flashing colors, really funky beat, and probably by Taylor Swift. And I get it. You don't want kids. Maybe you're too young. Maybe you're not financially ready. Maybe you just don't want kids. But this particular contraceptive is for women who really, 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 really don't like children. The common side effects, not the side effects that sometimes, but the common side effects of this contraceptive are infection, itching, discharge, UTIs, urinary tract infections, pain while urinating, genital area discomfort, and vaginal burning.
Oh.
Yeah. This is for women who hate kids so much that they would rather burn their vaginas than get pregnant. Anyway, that's my time. Thanks very much.
All right, let's give it up for Jamie Black, guys. And where can we find you on social media, Jamie?
On Twitter and Instagram at BTB Philosopher.
BB Philosopher.
Which stands for Bathtub Philosopher. That's my YouTube thing.
Yo, so you do everything from the bathtub?
Yes, in a bubble bath.
Cool. So go check that out. No, I'm kidding. That sounds like a fun idea. That sounds like a great idea. Oh my gosh. You know what? My wife did say I look like a rock. Yeah. And I thought I was taking it as a compliment. And then she says, no, you look like the one out in the yard. All weathered and busted. No. Thanks, honey. Love you. I'm down in the basement, guys. All right. Bubble bath comedy has happened before. Pretty sure on one of Aaron's Saturday shows. Yes, it has. I did have somebody in a bubble bath on one of my shows. So, Jamie, you wouldn't be the first person to show up in a bubble bath.
Nice.
So, Sir Judge-a-Lot is apparently ready. He's riffing, he's rapping, and he's ready for our last contestant of the night. I want you all to please welcome to the stage Duante Barnett, everybody. Barnett, I'm sorry.
Woo, how y'all do? My name's Dante, but it's spelled all fucked up, though. It's Duante. So I get everything from like Duante to Duant. I've even got Dwayne before, like the T silent and shit. Fucked up part though is like when I go to a new job or the doctor's office, people really have the balls to ask me if I spelled my name right. Yeah, like I didn't graduate kindergarten and shit. But the worst part is I figured out my name's too ethnic for my resume. I've got a master's degree, and the only calls I get for jobs are like liquor store manager, garbage man, and security. So I decided to go by my middle name, right? It's Edward. Yeah, calls got way better. I got calls for like financials, IT, management. There's just one problem. We get to the interview, and they're looking for an Edward. They got a Dante, if you know what I'm saying. And the worst part, like, is like white folks think we're the only ones with fucked up names. That's not true. I went to the doctor's office. I read the girl's name tag. It was Ganell. So I told her, right, that's a beautiful way to spell Janelle. And she goes, no, sir. My name's Gainel. Yeah, like you, Kelly. I was like anal with a G, and she's inappropriate. I was like, bitch, I'm just trying to make your name. Shit. And mixed is even worse because like people mistake my culture. Last week, lady came up to me and goes, aren't you one of those Samoas? And I was like, no, ma'am, I'm not a Girl Scout cookie. And if I am a cultural cookie, I'm an Oreo. Get it right. Double stuff thanks to COVID, if you know what I mean. Shit. But I like to fight stereotypes. I actually used to be an IT teacher, but I don't quite fit the description. So like my first week of class, my students would heckle me, especially my white students. They'd be like, the floor's been swept, garbage has been taken out. But don't worry, I found a way to get back at them. Since I have a master's degree, I tell all my white students to call me master. Yeah, that's your Black History joke of the month. It's a little late, just like us. And for all the white people upset, let me give you a little history lesson. We didn't like it either, right? Shit, what the fuck? And then, everybody knows I was a pretty good college teacher, so they asked me that same question. They're always like, why don't you teach like high school or middle school or elementary school? And I'm like, there's one reason. Yeah, it's quite simple. I like to fuck my students, and that's kind of frowned upon at those other institutions. Hey, they're at least in community college. They need extra credit to graduate. Don't you go judging me and shit. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. But the worst part is like, I try to get an office job out here, and everybody's all passive aggressive, and I'm more like aggressive. Yeah, I won't send a subliminal Facebook post or send an email to the boss. I'll just catch you by the Keurig and punch you in the throat. And then even worse than that, being black in an office job, we always do a potluck, and I always get white coworkers wanting to make ethnic dishes for me. And I'm like, I don't do that shit to you guys. I don't bring green bean casserole or stovetop stuffing to the event. But the worst part is, like, the day of, Sarah will come up to me and she'll be like, oh my God, you got to try these greens. I bet you they're better than your mom's.
Oh.
Yeah, Jamie, I'm like, bitch, that's disrespectful.
Right.
Yeah, my mom's white. It took Jamie a second. Why did I start dating black girls till Obama hit office? In the 80s, it was the other way around. But the funny part is like, I used to be married. I had that usual son-in-law, mother-in-law relationship. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Where she hates you and you hate her? But I found a common ground with mine. She likes spirit animals. So I told her she's the new one, right? It's a hybrid, part cheetah, part puma. Yeah, I told her she's a puta. But before I went on stage today, I told this girl I had a comedy set. And she was like, I hope it goes like your sex life. I was like, what? She said, yeah, I hope you can last 5 minutes and everybody's laughing at you by the time you're done. Give it up for your host, General A.A. Rock.
Oh my gosh. Let's give it up for Duante, everybody. And Duante, where can we find you on social media?
You can find me everywhere. I'm Suitman. So if you look up Suitman Productions or suitmancomedy.com, and I'm the only Duante out there. So if you put Duance, it's gonna auto-populate the rest of that shit.
Oh my god. Are you out of Idaho? Are you out of Idaho right now?
No, Idaho. I'm from Seattle.
Oh, you're in Seattle. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay.
I just produce a lot of shows in Idaho.
Okay. I thought, man, he's in Idaho. I'm originally from Idaho. That's why I thought, oh man, you're doing all that fun stuff. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Duante, Duante, whatever. I'm kidding. Hey, my name's screwed up all the time too. You know what? It's 2 A's, not Aryan with 3 K's.
Oh.
Yes, I just did my opener on the game show. Thank you so much. All right. Oh my gosh. So Sir Judge a lot. Let's see. I don't want to know the top 10 rap songs from the 80s. No. But I don't know if I can get you a gig now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Now he's texting me the right things here tonight. Okay. According to my judge tonight, there was a half point between first and second tonight, and a half point between second and third.
What?
I want y'all guys a big round of applause. You guys were all killers. You were all killers tonight. I love you all. So, you know what? I love the judge. Sir Judge a lot. You know what? maybe these other two might get on the show some future date too. So tonight's winner, Joker Ace, is Kelly Zemnickis, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. All right, Kelly, you get to be a middler on this Dustin News Comedy Club show. We'll talk later and see what date works for you. Thank you so much. And second tonight, like I said, a half point. For Pete's sakes, a half point. I mean, come on. Is Duante, everybody. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, Duante. All right. That's awesome. And contact me after the show. We'll figure out something. I loved your humor. It was so great to hear your voice. I loved it. And third is Jamie Black, everybody. Let's give him
Oh, man.
Yes, you know what? I was going to take third place, but I always take fourth. Let's figure this out here, guys. This is my own show. I bomb, okay? This is my show, and I bomb. Okay, let's figure this one out. So I'm technically last place. Oh. Judge, do you have any notes for me? Don't quit your day job. Wow, that was great. Thank you, Judge. But that's the show for tonight, guys.
This has been an oddly funny production.